Good morning to all. This is Dr. Y. Sujata Reddy, Professor in Mechanical Engineering Department. In this lecture, we can discuss about construction of involute. Involute in different shapes. Draw an involute of a circle of diameter 50 mm. Also draw a normal and tangent at a point 100 mm. From the center of the circle. This is the problem. Now we discuss one by one. Involute have different shapes: circle, triangle, pentagon, hexagon. One by one we discuss. First, this is a circle. In this problem here, draw an involute of circle of diameter 50 mm. So, circle of diameter is the 50 mm. Also draw the normal and tangent at a point of 100 mm. From the center of a circle, diameter D is equal to 50 mm or radius R is equal to 25 mm. So, in this way, we draw the circle here first. O is the center. O is the center. 25 radius. We draw the circle. So, we need to this circle divide 12 equal parts. So, circle have 360 degrees. 360 divided by 12. 360 divided by 12. So, that is a 30. In this way, total circle we divide 12 equal parts. Okay, total circle 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 180, okay, 210. In this way up to 360. We divide the 12 equal parts. Okay, 60. You observe the here 30, that is with the help of the protractor. In this way. Okay, only top side 0, 30, 60, 90. So, this line intersect both sides. With the help of the scale, we draw the lines. Okay. In this way. Now the 12 points, we identified the names. In that way 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Twelve is the point. Now we need to draw the one horizontal line, that is circumference of the circle distance. The distance is called as circumference of the circle distance. Okay. Formula is pi d. If in case you take the diameter, that is the pi d. Otherwise, L is equal to 2 pi r. In L is equal to 2 pi r, we consider the radius. They are given in the problem 50 mm radius, 50 mm diameter, 25 is the radius. Okay. How much is the distance? 150.7. So, 150.7 is the length of the horizontal line or circumference of the circle. Okay. In this way, we draw the horizontal line with the help of the scale. That is the horizontal line. 150 mm 150.7. Now we need to divide the 12 equal parts circumference of the circle. Before that, we draw the tangents every point. We draw the tangent every point. That means draw a tangent to the circle at point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 up to 12. Up to 11. Okay. Already 12 we draw the circumference of the circle, that is the horizontal distance. Okay. Same in this way. Same in this way. Every point to the circle to draw a tangents. To draw a tangents. In this way, you observe the here how to draw the tangents. Where circle intersect the point, that horizontal line, that point and circle, that is the tangent. Okay, here 7. Now we need to draw the 7. In this way, 7, 5, after 6, you observe that here each and every point on the circle we draw the tangents. Okay, now last one, 1 point. So now we complete the 12 points to withdraw the tangents. Okay, now we divide the 12 equal points circumference of the circle. 150 mm 0.7. Okay, we divide the 150.70 divided by 12. We calculate here only mm, 1.3. That means 13 mm. Okay, here. In this way, we divide the 12 equal points. 1. With the help of the compass, we take the P2 1, 13.7. Now we divide the 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, up to 12 in this way. But here we identify the points given to 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash, 5 dash, 6 dash, 7 dash, 8 dash, 9 dash, 10 dash, 11, 12, up to 12 dash. Okay. Here, that is the Q is the 12. That is the final end point. Now, we need to cut the tangents. We need to cut the tangents. We need to cut the tangent. Okay. With the help of the compass, you measure the With the help of the compass, you measure. Here you observe that P1 dash equal to P1 distance. 1 P1 is equal to 1 P1 dash. 1 P2 is equal to 2 P2 is equal to P2 dash distance. That means circumference of the circle distance and same. Okay. Now we measure with the help of the compass. 1 to 12 already we cut that, and here P2 11, we take the P2 11 is the radius and the center is the 11th point, we cut the tangent 11, and P2 10 is the radius, 10 point is the center, we cut the line tangent. Next P2 9 dash is the radius and center is the 9 point, and we cut the 9 tangent. We cut the 9 tangent. That is the P9. Okay. Next P2 8. 8 is the center. We cut that the 8th tangent. In this way, we measure where cut the tangent arc. That arc we put the names P11, P10, P9, P8, P7. Okay. Next P2 5. P2 5 is the P2 5 dash. That is the 5th division. Next P2 4 dash is the radius. P2 4 dash is the radius. P2 5 dash is the radius. We cut the 5th tangent, and same in the similar way locate the take the radius of P2 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash. Center points are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, radius is P1 dash, P2 dash, P3 dash. In the similar way, we cut the total arcs. Here we follow the 1 to, we cut the 1 to 12 or 11 to 1. In this way, we cut the tangents. Okay, then after P2 1 dash, final. Okay, now complete the total tangents. We cut the radius. Okay, P1 dash, P2 dash, P2, P3 dash, P4 dash. In similar way up to P12, we cut the tangents 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tangents up to 12. Now we join the P point to freehand. Here we don't use the scale. With the free hand, freely we join the arc by arc. We join the arcs, total arcs in this way. You observe the here. Our hand free to move the up to end. In this way we draw the smooth curve. Okay, this is the involute. Okay, we draw the involute of circle shape. Second step, draw the tangent from the circle. They are given in the problem 100 mm from the center of the circle. Now we need to draw the one. We take the here first 100 mm. That is means 10. 100 mm we need to take the in this way with the help of the compass, and center to we cut where that involute arc touch point, that point we identified, that is the point. That point is called as M, and we draw the one line center to M. Okay, we draw the one line center to M, that is the center to M line. So where center to M line intersect that point, that is the O point, sixth division, that sixth point pass on the tangent. The tangent intersect the M line, that point is called as O. Okay, with the help of the compass, O1 is the center. O1 is the center. We draw the one arc, here one circle, M2 circle. Where it intersects that circle, that point is the N. That point is the N. Now we join the line M to N with the help of the scale. Okay, in this way we join the line M to N. That is the M to N line. Now automatically we draw the one tangent where it intersects in that way. Okay, 90 degrees. Here you observe with the help of the protractor. With the M is the point, center midpoint, that is the 90. In this way we draw the one horizontal line with touch the M and curve. That is the tangent. This is the tangent line. Okay, we identified here T. This is the tangent. Okay, these are the steps to construct involute for circle shape. Now we discuss draw an involute of triangle 30 mm. Side of length is 30 mm. Draw an involute of an triangle, side of length is 30 mm. A to B is the first we draw the one horizontal line, that is the 30 mm distance, and same with the compass also we take the length of the distance 30 mm. With the A and B centers we draw the one arc. A is the center, we draw the one arc. B is the center, we intersect that point, that is called as the C. In this way we join the slant line. Okay, this is the triangle ABC. ABC here. A is the 30 mm. So now we need to draw the horizontal distance. That is the circumference of the triangle. PQ is equal to AB is equal to 30. So AB side distance is in the problem 30 mm. 30 plus, so triangle have three sides, 30 plus 30 plus 30 equal to 90 mm. Okay, 90 mm, here centimeters, but we draw here, we take 90 mm, circumference of a triangle 90 mm. So our easy step is, triangle have three sides, they are given the 30 mm. So 3 into 30. For triangle 3 into 30 equal to 90. PQ distance is the 90 mm. Okay, how many sides are there? That we multiply that distance, side distance. Okay. So 3 into 30 is equal to 90. So now we divide the three equal parts. So here triangle have three sides. That's why we divide that length 90 mm. We divide the three equal parts. 1, 2. And P is also 3 dash or Q dash. Okay. Now we need to draw the tangents. Now we need to draw the tangent with BC. Okay, in this way, here you observe with the help of the scale, that is one tangent with next. Okay, 3 tangents are there. A to 1, B to 1, here C to 1. Okay, now we take the compass. We take the compass with measure the distance P to 1 at P to 3 dash, that is the 1. And next P to 2. Now we need to take P to 2 is the distance and 2 is the C is the center. We cut that line. Okay. And next what P to 1 is the radius or length of side. P to 1 is 30 mm and A is the center. We cut the A tangent. Okay. Now freely join the curve here P1, P2, P3. These 3 points we join the curves free hand here in this way. Okay. This is the involute of a triangle. Involute of a triangle shape. Okay. Next, draw a involute of a square of side length distance is 25 mm. Draw a involute of a square shape. Involute of a square shape. First we draw the A to B is the length 25 mm. A to B is the length 25 mm. So here square shape, that's why we take the 4 sides 25 mm. We draw the 4 sides 25 mm. Horizontal line first A to B and then vertical. 2 lines 90, exact 90 perpendicular, and we join the 4th line, 4th side, that is the side. So now you observe the here, that is the square A, B, C, D. Okay, now we need to draw here circumference of the circle distance means 25 into 4. Square have 4 sides, side distance is, side length is the 25. So 4 into 25. Okay. How much? It is the 100 distance circumference of the circle, and then after we draw the 4 sides, that length. Okay. Now we divide the B2. We divide the B to P, that is 4 equal parts. That means 25, 25, 25. Okay, here length L is equal to 25 into 4 is equal to 100 mm. Okay. So that is the 100 mm. That 100 mm we divide the 4 equal parts. Now 100 by 4, 25, 25. Okay. Otherwise, in this way also we take the A to B radius is also 25. Okay, B to cut the line. Same 4 points. Same here. Okay. In this way. 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, that is a 4 dash. Okay. Now we need to measure the length of the radius P1 to 1 dash first, or P2 to 4 dash. P2 to 4 dash with the help of the compass. With the help of the compass, we measure the P2 4 dash, that already we cut that. That is a P2 3 dash is the C is the center. We cut it, and P2 2 dash is the P2 2 dash is the radius, and D is the center. D is the center. We cut that point. Okay. Now P2 1 dash is the P2 1 dash is the radius, and A is the center. We cut the first side. Okay, in this way. Now put the names where it cut the lines P4, P3, P2, P1. Okay, now we join to freely with hand, freely with the help of the arcs. Okay, in this way you join arc to arc. Okay, in this way smoothly free hand you join the point to point, P4 to now. Okay, this is the square of involute. Okay, involute have square shape. Now involute of a pentagon. Involute of a pentagon, side length is 25 mm. Okay, first we draw the one horizontal line, that is a 25 mm. So in 25 mm, any method of polygon we follow here. Any one method. Already we discussed 6 methods construct the construction of polygons. So in these 6 methods, any method you draw the pentagon. Okay. Now we identify the each side names. We given that names. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. One not 8 degrees, that is a 108 degrees. Here also 108. Now we draw the tangents. The similar way 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 5 tangents. That is the 2. Here directly I will take that radius 25, 25, 50. Okay. Otherwise we draw the horizontal line, 5 sides, 25 into 5, 25 into 5, 125 circumference of the pentagon, radius 125. We draw the horizontal line 125, and then we divide the 5 equal parts, that 125 mm length. We measure the P1.21 dash, and 1 is the center. We draw the arc. 2 P2 point radius, second is the center. So in this way, first point 25, second point 50, third 75. Okay. Fourth 100, fifth 125. That is the fifth to extent. 125 is the circumference of the pentagon, that distance. Okay, 125 mm is the end point of the P. End point of the P dash or Q dash. As you wish, you identified the points. This is the involute of a pentagon. In this way, we draw the. I will take directly radius to cut the 1 to 25, 2 to 50, 3 to 75, 4 to 100, 5 to 125. Or 5 to you draw the circumference of the pentagon distance 125. On 125 we divide the 5 equal parts, 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash, 5, and we take the radius 1 to P to 1 dash. So you cut the first tangent. Okay. In this same way, in similar way, you follow the procedure. Okay, this is the involute of pentagon. Now draw a involute of hexagon of side 25 mm distance. Similar way, triangle, square, pentagon, in the similar way, hexagon also. We draw the directly hexagon, any polygon method here. So this is a hexagon, A, B, C, D, E, F. So they are given the 25 mm. 25 in 25 mm, hexagon have 6 sides. So 25 into 6 equal to 150. A to B is the 150 distance. Here B to 150 distance. And we draw the tangents similar way. B2, D2, E2. In this way lines. Very lightly you draw the tangents. F and A. Okay, now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 tangents. Every corner we draw the 1 tangent. So hexagon, involute of a hexagon, circumference of the circle, that is the P is the point B. Here to 150 mm we draw the horizontal, that first tangent B2, A2, B2 here, 150 mm. So 25 into 6 is equal to 150. Okay, 150 by 6. by 6. So 25 mm. They are given also 25 mm. So this 150 distance, circumference of the hexagon, we divide the 6 equal parts, because hexagon have 6 sides. That way we divide the 6 equal parts. 150 divided by 6. So 25 is the each distance. So we take with the help of the compass. A to B is the 25. A to B is the 25 distance. Here we divide the A to B is the 25, and we divide that horizontal line 25, 25, 25. In this way, 6 equal parts, 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash, 5 dash, 6 dash. Okay. Now, with the help of the compass, with the help of the compass, P2 5 dash, P2 5 dash, the C is the center, that is the fifth point. You cut the line. Okay. Next, P2 4 dash, that is the 4 5 P5. So now P2 4 dash is the length. You take the compass, and D is the center. D is the center. That is the P4. And next, P3 dash. P3. That is the point is P3. In similar way, we locate the points P3, P2, P1. Okay, now we join the points P2, P1 to P, P1 to P2, P1, P1 to P2, P2 to P3, P3 to P4, P4 to P5, P5 to P6. Okay? Join here in this way. That is smooth curve and free handly. We join the points in this way. Okay, this is the involute of hexagon. Involute of hexagon. You observe the here. In this way, we measure the dimensions. Involutes, all shapes, circle, triangle, pentagon, hexagon. Okay, I think all are easily understand.